Squirrel!
Hello.
Hello. Just ads are about to start, just went live, posting all my things to places and then working on arts. Arts. And listening to some best indie discoveries of October 2025 playlist. Because I like indie music. I like finding new music all the time. Indie alt stuff is just... it's good vibe and tunes, usually. Yeah. So it's really nice to do like art or work to like chill vibes. I can just groove.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Do 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 do. Ah, mouth. It's got to reset my wavelength stuff again, it looks like. Because it's picking up background sounds that it shouldn't be. I don't know why the software crashes all the time. It's updated. It should be working. Everything is updated. Stress me out. Perfect timing for the voice focus. Because, oh my god, I think a plane just flew by. And, okay, and my Rahi tuber's picking it up. That's good. Bum, 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 ba-da, ba, bum, bum, ba-da, ba, bum, bum. All right, ads are wrapping up. I got all the things in the places. Oh, I should post on the blue sky. I've been trying to remember to post on Blue Sky more. But it's like one extra step from all these other steps. Mr. DNA. Welcome back, welcome back. Rawr. Rawr. Bum, 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 bum. Do, 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 do. So far, my colored version of my work. I'm working on, let's see, hit that button, make those go away, hit. Okay, move this where I can see it. That would help. What the hell's going on here? No, not that. That. Yeah. Okay. I just want to check, is the music out of volume? That's okay, or does it need to be down a bit more compared to me? Maybe I'll bring it down a little bit anyway. There we go. And then otherwise, we have some quiet arts. Oh, and I did a mod view window. Here we go. Mod view window over here. Music. Yeah. This one, listening to little indie discoveries. I like finding those little playlists where they're like, here's like 20 songs that we thought were pretty good that were new indie music. And that sort of thing in general. Gotta get rid of all my little extra unneeded lines. Because my whole process is something. Actually, on this one, I can just get rid of any extras. Because what I usually do, and I don't know, this is just my process, is I come up with like the base sketch. And then I do some editing. So like I started off with, actually no, here I can do it this way. File, open. So I had this going on for like my first color sketch. And then what I do from like, after I had done my basic black and white sketch, then I start pulling it apart. Like, I don't know why, that's just my process. I do the full sketch, the one picture only, whatever I'm doing. And then I kind of pull it apart and I decide how I want to move things around. And then I clean up the pieces that I don't need on the layers that I've cleared out. This is gonna look really funny for a second there. And sometimes I change the angles on things a little till I find a spot that I like with a shape that I like. This really good. Okay. And sometimes I go like, do I like this more? Do I like this more? Hi, Ralph and Possible. Welcome in. Also, specifically, hello, Bees of War. Hello, Abide. Welcome in. I know I said hi, Bees, when they showed up earlier, but I'm not on the eraser. So back to the eraser. And let's say I don't like anything I just did. I can just hit undo a bunch of times until it's back to where it was. Maybe I deleted something too much. I like how that little eyebrow looks. And I want to animate the eyebrows up and down, so I want them separate as well as the eyes blinking. Because kind of part of my vibe is that I don't have a lot of animating features. Normally I have like eyebrows, eyes, hair, maybe my drink. So in this one I'm going to be, my ears will wiggle and I'll take a little sip of my drink. And then otherwise my eyebrows will like do some things and the eyes will blink. So I have to take them off of there, put them on their own layer. And I have to duplicate this. Actually, no, on this one I can ignore it and just put in little blinky eyes. On their own little layer. Just gotta do this so I can see where. Not an eraser. Come on, Nox. Oh, yeah, I was going to clear that up anyway because I've got separate eyebrow, separate eye. Watch out for the nose, that's all. Boop, boop, boop. Ah, no face. I don't need a face on this layer. I need to figure out like a little way to have a chat widget that shows up on like a little like overlay box like over here or something on my something not entirely like I don't need to see this little preview box. I don't really use it for anything. I mean I could, but if I had like a little check chat reminder or something for myself. I hope you guys are having a good day. I don't talk a huge amount when I'm starting. It's more of a it's Monday, we're vibing. I'm just trying to get a little bit of arts work done. And then once I get this finished, then I will probably start playing Winter Burrow. But until then I don't know, just want to get finished up. Don't need all the little shading lines on here because I can incorporate that into the coloring that I did underneath all this. Okay, so on this layer, I made an art direction choice with the little units. So what I can do to make this easier on myself is to just copy paste, merge it down, done and done. I do that sort of thing a lot where I'm like, if I'm working on layers, I just copy paste from layer previous. Whoops. Switch to tools. Pudgy sleeves. I also did all the sketching this time using a different pen than I normally do. Normally I use like a fat mechanical pencil. This time I did all of it with a slightly different shading in these two different areas. But yeah, I did all the shade, like all of it with this pencil, which has like a lot higher. I mean, I had my black pencil thing on here. I used the number 10, I used black, and I have it set for like a lot more sensitivity on color. So it's like I could go still also not super black. A lot of variation in like color and like weight. So I did the whole sketch like with that, but I think I was using the number, I think I was down to number 7. Anyway. Rewind. I'm on the color layer. Don't mess up your color layer badly, Nox. Let's go back to cleaning up the line art. I want that to look a little bit, you know, a little bit tidier. Well, and I also like how I decided I wasn't sure how I was going to draw the little mousy paw, so I just avoided it. I stuck it in the hoodie pocket, because who isn't comfy, cozy, hands in pockets on their hoodie, chilling outside on a winter day. Well, I mean, I guess some people probably don't wear hoodies on winter days, but I'm a Canadian. Shorts and a hoodie is all I need until it gets real cold. Actually, this whole part, I can just copy from here because I already cleaned this up. I have to redo some of the colors and such, but because that's like the general kind of animation cycle. So I'll have this set of frames, and then it'll switch to ears down a little, the cup up. And I'm thinking about doing like that'll be like sort of the standing animation. So I could be drinking continuously. Like that's one of the things I'm trying to decide is, do I just want to constantly have those 2 frames, or like the ears down, ears up, drink down kind of thing? Or do I want to add in like maybe a tail movement of some sort? Like maybe have well, I'm like, I want to scroll through my layers, but I was like, oh wait, I don't have a bunch of layers. Also, hello, Veladam, welcome in. Thank you. Holy cow, 15 stream streak. What the heck? What the heck and heck? That's amazing. Yeah, a little art stream. We're just chilling today. Working on a PNG tuber. So like I did my basic sketch. Kind of have like my whole little friendo. And now I'm working on animating the parts. So I have like a blank. I'm gonna have the eyebrows go kind of like, I don't know if they're gonna go up and down, or if they're kind of gonna go a little bit worried, a little bit less worried, or a little bit thinky, you know. So it'll be, and then also it has a drink sippy emote, and the little ears move. So it'll be like sip sip, ears come down when the cup goes up. So I thought that was a cute thing. And then what I was thinking of doing is maybe have the tail come down. So it'd be kind of down a little more and then up a little more here. Or the tail kind of go up a little more here and then down a little more there. Or I could have all 3 of those, because that can be like, you know, I can have whichever things I want. I can have the tail set up on its own layer. Like I could take it and have it be its own thing on a layer behind, which maybe I'll do. And then I would have 3, I could have a 3 cycle animation where, or whatever, it goes like here to here to here to here. And like the tail would just look like it's moving, if that makes sense. Also, hello, welcome in, Sabine. Yeah, like those are all sort of options because I like to have, I like to have options when I've got my PNG tuber people things that I'm working on. And I'm still trying to decide how much of the black and white parts I need to clean up on these different layers. Oh yeah, I really liked how I cleaned up the ear there. Like, I like how that turned out. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to duplicate that exactly. That was on the line art layer. But all I'm going to do is sort of copy this, put it away, add it to here, move it. Yes. And then I can take this one and kind of fudge it and kind of go. Am I erasing the right layer? Yes, I am. Quick and dirty ways to clean up your line arts if you, if you're lazy like me. Ow. Oh, hey, Kosher Bacon Jam, welcome in. Winterburst cute, you were watching Raccoon play it earlier. Oh, nice. Yeah, I figured I have my bear for bear and breakfast. I should make a cute little friendy friend for winter burrow because yeah, I was waiting for it. So long. Clean that part up a little there. Really just like how that turned out. I don't know why. Sometimes there's certain things that my brain just goes, yes. Other times there's things where my brain's just like, I hate it so much. And it's just art, right? Everyone kind of has their own process, has the things they like and don't like. And it's just nice when the things that you're doing, your brain goes like, actually, we're okay with this. Okay. Do I have that white mark on the other layer too? No, I don't. Where did that come from? I don't know, but let's fix it. Yeah, I don't know. When it comes to like, I actually have a pretty, I think a pretty clear sort of I don't know if you'd call it like a breakdown and understanding like what I consider to be would, to count. I think an AI image could count if and only if it was fed, like if it was in its own isolated box owned by the artist, fed with artwork from the artist, color palettes by the artist, sketches by the artist, and then the work itself, once it was created, was then edited by the artist. So, if it's an all-encompassing bubble where the artist is using the tool, like the AI tool that it has fed its own art, like, I had an AI on my computer, not online, like an AI on my computer in its own bubble. Like if I had that generative tool and I fed it my entire folder of every single art sketch I have ever digitized over the last 20 years and told it to generate the thing, then I asked it to, okay, based on my art sketch, give me some ideas for mice. That would count to me as like something where you could use AI as a tool. Anything else, like if you're just being like, I'm using an AI that has scrunged the fucking internet and stolen art from everywhere because that's all they do now. It's none of it's you can't just, it's, artistic rage is all I've got about it. Because no one does that. No one just takes an AI on their computer, fills it full of their own art, and then tells it to generate more stuff. I would do it, and I would ask it for sketch ideas, and then I would utilize those sketch ideas as like inspiration for more art that I would draw myself. And I think that's the power that like generative AI has. But when it's, if you just go to ChatGPT and say, yeah, I want, and you give it like, your 2 sentences of specific things that you want it to generate, and it comes up with ? And then you were to submit that and be like, I made this. You didn't put any art into it. You just told it some words and it fever dreamed some bullshit made up of other people's art. That's different, So that's like my general stance. Like, I think you could use an AI tool to create art and submit art that you've created that way. But you would have to have done all the work from the ground up to teach that AI what you want it to do with art that you've created. It could even be like, I go outside with my camera and I take, 300 pictures of the sunset in my, in around my town or something. And then I tell it, okay, take these 300 images and start practicing some sunsets so I can get, and then give it a bunch of the digital art that I've created, etc. But again, you would have to be very transparent on your whole process. Like I drew, 100 of these things and 100 of those things, and I colored these things and I fed it to my AI. And I taught it what I wanted it to do. If you do all that work, I would say that counts. Like as maybe someone who cannot draw still wants to express themselves artistically, that's an outlet that they could make use of to help them. Just like as an artist, I could create like learning material for an AI and be like, listen, if you pay me X dollars to buy my package of digital samples, use with your machine learning along with other people, to see what it would come up with. That could be interesting as well. But again, I would want credit for that because I produced an art for you to use in that thing, because then it wouldn't be you creating an art from a thing. It would be, I'm using all of these things and these other artists are credited because I used their art. If people are getting properly credited with a thing, then that is cool use in my mind too. But that wouldn't be something I would enter in as an art thing, like an original whatever that I did. That would be I count that as like you could submit that into an art contest that was a collaborative work. Be like, this is a collaborative work between myself, my AI, and these 10 artists whose digital portfolios were contributed, and I gave them credit and have paid them money to have the right to use this art, And anything with art. I mean, I agree. I would agree to that. Like if there was like a specific like AI art category and then it was sort of ranked with, did you feed this AI your art to create something, or did you just, you know, ask Chat GPT to do some bullshit? I hope I haven't erased anything. Let me just. I hand talk, and if I'm not walking, like I'm a walking talker. I'm a very gesticulating human being. There's a reason why I haven't tried to do like VTubers or the live 2D, and that's because I don't have the space for the cameras to properly capture the motions that I would be doing, and because I mean that would be, and it's expensive to get that stuff. Like I would need more than this tiny little cubby I consider my desk space. Like I can reach out my arm and I can touch the wall over top of my monitors on my desk. Like I have no space. Hanging out with bees with the knees too much, because instead of like NT no time, I'm like I have NS no space. No space in here. I've got 3 monitors, my drawing tablet, my stream deck, my keyboard, my mouse, a shelf, my tower, my yarn stuff, my stuffies, my camera, my lights, all crammed into like onto the surface of a I think it's 18, 19 inches deep and 4 feet wide desk surface in a corner of my room, a corner of my tiny office that I share with Nimble. So his desk is crammed in on the other side. And we have to have all our shelf storage in here. And I have a cat tree directly behind me with a sleepy kitty, which I can put on screen because he's chilling out. So if he's chilling out, that means I can turn on my camera. You also have to ignore the pile of whatever behind him, because if I move the curtain, he will wake up. But he's just chilling. He's just a sleepy cat puddle. Sleepy kitten puddle. Cute little kitten puddle. I'll just stick him up here by the stream stickers thing. Look at that little tail over here, down there. Like his tail is hanging just straight down. He's just a sleepy baby. He is a sleepy baby. He's all tuckered out after running around after eating because he goes kind of crazy. And I want to change up how this kind of flows as well. Hey, Marzipan, welcome in. Also, thank you for the 11 months of subbing. Merci or muchos gracias, or I know there's other ways to say thank you and I'm not good at them. Dankeschön, maybe that one. So exciting. Eating all them usual peoples coming by. Oops, that's not gray. Try that again. Select gray. Thank you. Yes. I'm like, am I on the coloring layer? And I'm like, yes, I am. Yes, I am. I really want to get, they have this little art tool to go with the art tablet that I have. And it's kind of really neat because it's just like a little box that has some interesting accessories, features. I don't know what you want to call it. Let me look it out. And I looked it up and it's not super expensive, but it's a superfluous item for sure. Like I don't need it at all. I have a keyboard, but what it is, let me see if I find the accessory here. No products. Yes, accessories. Not the drawing pen.
Wonderful!
What? You're the
Celebration!
Yeah,
What a
cheese
great
for
For
everyone. One of these. And again, entirely unnecessary. I am capable of, you know, there's already, like, this is the artist tablet that I have. I already have all of these buttons. But having this extra little doodad, like, I could do all the same things that my buttons on the side do, but I also have a scroll wheel. So I could do the zooming without having to hit the extra button. And it's got like a couple of extra buttons compared to my actual device. And I could use it for other things. Yeah, it's a little ergonomic doodad that I could just have. And all the buttons are easy to reach, so I wouldn't have to be like, you know, I wouldn't have to like hit space and then like reach over here and hit a button on my keyboard and reach over there and hit a button on my keyboard. Like, completely unnecessary item. It's not required. I can do everything, but instead of putting my hand from my tablet and then reaching over to my keyboard and being, because I have to push my keyboard out of the way when I'm doing anything, right? A tablet to play Pictionary. I mean, honestly, this is one of the reasons why I do so well on things like if I'm doing like Gardic Phone or something is I use my drawing tablet and it's a monitor tablet, so I can sit here. Oh, I'm so happy with my new my tablet stand. I decided to get, it's like not like crazy expensive, but for a tablet stand, it was, I don't know, like, even on sale on Amazon, it was still an amount. I'll show like what kind it is really quick. Love having multiple screens. I have a friend who has downsized and he only uses one monitor. Just the one really big one, but just one. And he refuses to like alt tab. So I'll be like, blah, 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 and da, da, da. And it was at this time. And he's like, I don't know what time it is. I'm like, you have a clock and a calendar, like right there on your whatever. And he's like, well, I don't have another monitor. And I'm like, yeah, but you still tab out and take a look. He's like, I don't tab. And I'm like, why do you do this? And I guess for him, it's a focus thing, is that he found having any more than one monitor to be very distracting. He got less work done when he, you know, and I can understand that to some degree, but also if you're gaming, why wouldn't you want more than one monitor? Or if you're, you know, I find like when I was working lots of computer related jobs, having multiple monitors was really nice. I'll just grab the, without showing any particular open in a new window. No particular brand info. Just some pictures from the Amazon. So it folds up really small, but it's really sturdy. And here's their little, like, their default picture or whatever, right? So it can hold a laptop. Like, clearly they just slapped a picture of a laptop over top of whatever because of, you know. But, and ignore the heat dissipation. It's this shape that it does. So it's longer on the bottom than the top. So it's nicely whatever. It folds open. It compacts down into like this really tight little like 2-inch by 2-inch by 11-inch whatever that I can slide into a little case and stick into a laptop bag. And it is I like how some of the reviews were like, it's pretty stiff to move, but once you've got it in position, it stays there. And I'm like, yes, I like that. It's got little rubbery feet and little rubbery pads, so my tablet doesn't slide around while I'm drawing on it. And I can put like my full weight, like I can draw like a thick fat line. Like I can have like nice tidy little lines, or I can be like rah, pushing really hard. And at most it might turn a little bit, like the actual thing might sort of rotate a tiny bit. But I really like that what I don't know what you want to call it. I would say that the spinny action. Oh, my terminology. So if my tablet is on this little stand, and the stand, you know, it has this little like the little brackets, like so it kind of actually goes like slightly above. And it's got little feet here that stick out that hold it in place. And then it's on like a little back piece that's got like it can rotate this way. And then this part's on a base, so it can rotate that way. And then this piece here can rotate. So I have it moves in a lot of different ways. So I can hold my tablet in the one position, but then move my tablet side to side to get slightly different angles ergonomically with my hand, instead of me needing to move my hand so that my arm is in some weird position. And I can change the pitch of this as well, so it can rotate, and it's got the pitch, etc. And it doesn't wiggle a bunch when I'm drawing, so I can draw like a nice straight line, and it doesn't like go anywhere on me. And I like the little piece that holds the tablet part up is also really nice, because I can just kind of hold on to it while I'm doing my art, and it, you know, be able to reach my buttons and everything pretty easily. Get rid of all that. I don't need it on that layer at all. Woo! But yeah, so I invested in, like, that was my most recent investment, and that was something I needed. That was actually, it mattered and makes a difference in my process. My old tablet, my old tablet stand I got was, well, I've had like 3 other ones, and each one has had its flaws, as it were. They either were just flat on my desk, and like they did that thing where like they're just like a rectangle, and then it's got like a little base, so this part kind of goes up, or flat, but they're like way down on my desk. And the way that I sit, that means I was hunching over too much. I'm working on it. It's gonna have little like blinky eyes. It's gonna drink a drink. Blink, blink. Oh, I got rid of like the eyebrow layer, I think, by accident. But that's okay. That's okay, because I can come over here and be like, I can steal the eyebrows off of the other picture. Thank you. I'm really happy with how the ear art kind of turned out. Turn off the eyes. No, maybe I'll just draw the new eyebrows anyway. I'm still just I'm trying to just get rid of, oops, that's not eraser at all. Just trying to get rid of, like, trying to clean up the line art. And I keep getting distracted. But how's it going, Slow Joe? Are you on your lunch break, as it were? What with you being like that hour different for me? Or are you just chilling because your boss isn't around to tell you to catch you? Lunchtime. Both. Lunch, both. Okay, I've got to remember which button is my, like, moving things around button when I'm doing this sort of thing. I also should be working with a slightly light gray background or something. So I can see what I've colored, what I haven't colored, and it helps the lines kind of stand out. And also just with eye fatigue. There we go. Eraser. Wrong layer. Squeaky, squeak, squeaker, squeakum. But yes, good morning, everyone. Hello, Ratmost. Hello, Slow Joe. Cleaning up that a bit here, and then I'll redraw some of that part there. Ergonomics. Yeah, being able to just sit a little more comfortably and have my tablet be at a height that isn't as tiring, and the fact that I can pack this little stand up is really nice as well. Who is yara-yaraing at this time of day? I mean, I guess any time of day one could be sleepy and want to hear a little yara-yara. Who am I to check? My options today were going to be art or sleep, and I decided art. Who needs sleep? There's a song by the Bare Naked Ladies I like. And since I like it, I might as well just share it right now. Okay, so I'm gonna do a thing. That thing is gonna be to draw my, like, to get my tail. Not heartbeats. The only thing that counts is that I can't sleep. Countdown. Turn around. Yeah, you're never gonna get it. Well, what's that for? I did it. But God's been awake since the Second World War. Got heartbeats. The only thing that counts is that I can't sleep. Countdown. I look around. Many pleasures all around, but the pleasure of insomnia is what I haven't found.
You are so beautiful
Oh
I love you.
my goodness, what is happening over there? Oh my gosh, thank you for the gift sub for Slojo. Appreciate that, Sabine. Also, hello, Mr. Velux. How's it going? And one in it since Brian Wilson. Brian Wilson. Muchos gracias. Because it is fun to say things in kind of silly ways. And the reason why I'm doing this tail separate is because I want to animate it. That's not an eraser. Okay. What else could we listen to? Mystery playlist. What's this? Songs to play on a late night summer road trip from one of the many miscellaneous playlists that I have listened to. This is a catchy song already. Oops. Apparently, my death count has me as having died 16 times in just chatting category. I don't even know. I tried my best to get my Mix It Up bot to appropriately categorize and keep track of things, but sometimes when I change categories, it doesn't update properly, and then it just copies the death count from wherever it feels like and generates it fever dreams something into existence, and then I'm like, I don't notice, and then I forget to change it later. Okay. They're gonna stay. I got this part. Where's a nibble when we need him? What have I got? Cat's been savage with those birds taking knocks out left and right. What is going on here? I think the only problem with having this, let me just test something. I turn off that. Trying to get it to pick up my whistling because I whistle a lot, but the noise cancellation is all nah. And I don't mind when it doesn't pick up, if I'm sipping my drinks or sniffling or whatever. But I do a lot of whistling at home. So I'm just gonna make miscellaneous noises until I see my camera or my microphone pick it up. And then it picks up that. That's ridiculous. Why do I have the loud? Yeah. Oh my god. Okay. Marry her anyway. Marry that girl. No matter what they say. Marry her another day. I'll be so. Wish there was like a button I could push. I don't know. I can't keep fighting with it. I just can't keep fighting with it. I just like. Yeah, it's like chill vibes. Chill vibes is all. I guess that'll have to do. And I guess there's ads coming up momentarily here. I got that, which means I can take this out of these two. All right, Mousy Mouse, you're getting unbutted here. Let's see. I'd rather be so rude than to have to be so cruel. I'm gonna marry you anyway, marry that girl, marry her anyway, marry that girl, no matter what they say, marry that girl, marry her anyway. Be so rude. Marry that bear anyway, marry that bear, no matter what you say, marry that bear.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
I'm just gonna roll up here and marry the bear, even if a beaver. Oh yeah, say a sign because it was way overplayed when it came out. It's Canadian content, semi-popular, so it's played like once an hour. Yeah, no, it did feel like that. But I listen to the radio, and also I'm one of those people who. What's the meme? I saw a good one. I saw a good one somewhere. Just a sec. Just a sec. Just a sec. Memes are the best form of communication. I think it was either on Ratmost's like memes, or it might have been on Snoot's memes. Must be Snoots. Memes channel. Problem with Snoot memes is that there's a couple of people on Snoot's Discord that are just like meme fucking champions. They're the kings and queens of memeing, or whatever forms of royalty they want to be. I saw it somewhere. Damn it. Maybe it wasn't here. I was pretty sure that it was a Madman Oreo. It was so perfect. Damn it. Oh, there we go. Oh, Nickelback. I don't... Here's my hot take on Nickelback. I don't hate the music, but I do hate Chad Kroeger. Like, that's... You know... But yeah, Silence, large playlist, same 5 songs as Talking. And that's just, yeah. Yeah. That is the life, right? Like, that's... I know that's how I go with things. I'm just like, I listen to the same... And I think it's more than just 5 songs, but it's definitely... There's times when it's like one song, and I will listen to that one song on repeat. And there are some times where my brain just gets hooked on one band, and I will listen to their entire discography for 2 months straight. Which is why Nimble and I are at odds sometimes, because he gets it's complicated. It's complicated because he's got that thing where he doesn't hear lyrics really well. Like, which I kinda get. There's a good meme for this from one of the YouTubers that I follow. Let me just get sidetracked again for a hot second here. Under my subscriptions, take a look at all my people. Where's the person? Okay, show more. Where is that fella? He's in the list somewhere. I follow way too many people on every single option everywhere. But yeah, Nimble doesn't really hear lyrics a bunch, but he hears the voices more of as an instrument. Which I had a hard time wrapping my brain around for a long time. Because I listen to lyrics so much. Oh man, AJR! I swear to God, like AJR and Tom Cardy and there's a band called Talk, they're Canadian. There's a bunch of music that really, over the last 5 years, like AJR, I listened to so much during 2020 and 2021, like so much. And not as much in the last couple of years, but all the ones that I listened to are just in my brain now. And Talk, Talk, their like CD is the first CD I've bought. Like I went to the fucking mall to Canadian Records and bought the CD in its shiny little box with its shiny little... I got like the where's my buttons? Okay, I'm gonna steal the cat thing here. Where am I? Where's the camera pointing? Camera's pointing here. Turn on a light. Boom. Okay. Talk. I bought the CD in all its CD glory. Hi, kitten. Had the the lyrics book. Oh my god, it's got the lyrics book. I missed this kind of thing. Where are we? There we are. So I got the lyrics book, and it's wonderful. It's the material on it. Like I love it. Look at this druid on here. That motherfucking guy. It's beautiful, and this joyful back page art. But it's like a matte finish. It gets that glossy yet matte kind of finish. Like it's soft. It's soft. It's nice to touch. I like touching things. And it's got the lyrics for every single one of the songs, and it's got all these little critters in there's like little arts here and there. There's like a little bee butt. The album is called The Lord of the Flies and the Birds and Bees by Talk. And every single track on the album is amazing. Every single one makes my neurodivergent brain really happy. And it's like the first CD I've bought in a fucking age. Usually I just find, I'm old at this point. So now if I go into a pawn shop, the kind of music I find is all CDs from the 90s and 2000s. And I can be like, it's my music. It's all here and accessible. That's not the eraser. That's the brown pencil. Damn it. I do this way too much to myself. I think I'm on one tool because I got distracted and I'm not. And then I'm like, why isn't this working? Oh, I love this song too. That's gonna be the best day of my life. Oh, damn it. Okay. I'm getting. I swear I took my Ritalin today. This weekend was a disaster. I forgot my Ritalin on Saturday, and I took it way late. And then I had a really hard time sleeping Saturday night. And then yesterday, I straight forgot to take it all day. Like, I didn't realize I hadn't taken it until after dinner time. And I'm like, well, I can't take it now. I'm supposed to take like 2 Ritalins a day, one first thing in the morning and one around 3 p.m. That's what keeps me focused and going. I'm amazed my family got fed yesterday. I don't know what the hell I was doing. I'm having like a brain chemical issue day yesterday and the day before. And today, because of that, I had a bad sleep, and now my brain's kind of just like fritzing. But making a note, I'm looking for that's a note for myself, and that's one, and so I'm just making a little note for myself because there is this one song by this Punjabi Canadian singer who's from my province, and it is a fucking banger, and I hear it on the radio like every hour on CBC Music during their morning show or their afternoon show. Like, I love listening to the CBC all day because from like 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. is like the morning music, and then from like, is it 3 p.m. or 4 p.m.? 4 p.m. to like 6 p.m. is, maybe it's 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. Anyway, Rich Turfry has a segment for the end of the day driving home stuff, and then there's a couple of different really good evening shows. Like, support your public broadcasting. Like in Canada, that's the CBC. A huge support for them. I love that they produce that promote Canadian content, that we have the CRTC that says, hey, all radios in Canada have to play X amount of Canadian content. I used to work in radio. And by work, I mean, like, I did college radio. But yeah, Rich Turfry, he, as you're like, I don't know if that question mark is a yes or no, you know who that is. But Rich Turfry's got like a show on CBC Music called, I think, Drive. As I'm like, fuck it, we're opening another tab. I'm opening another tab. We're doing this. So just like, I'm not gonna lie, forget about CBC Radio. Yeah, I don't listen to like the regular CBC radio. I listen to the CBC music also. You can get the CBC music playlists. Problem is, I think most of the CBC stuff, if you want to listen to it, you might have to be in Canada or you might have to use a VPN. Like, I can never remember. But somewhere, that's all the new stuff. Where's the shows? Okay, there we go. Listen live. Tempo with Julie Nasrallah. Her classical music show is fucking amazing. Amazing. I listen to that every morning as well. They have a bunch of really good things. Whoops, scroll past that really quick. But it's After Dark, like there we go, with Odaria Williams. That's every night, and it's a really good show. Reclaimed is spectacular. This one is all Indigenous artists, both Canadian Indigenous artists and like global Indigenous artists. The block is really good because it's all like hip hop, and sometimes they have like classic kind of hip hop stuff, and then they have new upcoming hip hop kind of stuff. Oof. Put this up here actually. Ugh. Why is it doing that? Let's go back here for a second. No, I don't want to. I want it to pick. There we go. There. I'm going to call it that. Look at the Vancouver music. So, like, I listen to those ones, but it's the morning show. Okay, there we go. A Drive with Rich Turfry starts at 3 p.m. and it's like the evening, like the driving home kind of time. And then BBC music. What's I want to see the morning show thing, because there's something in the playlists, schedules and play logs. Daminit Doyle. She's really great. And some of the stuff that they play every day, like I like that I can see the play logs for every single show. There's a band called Elijah Woods that I think is quite entertaining. They have a really good kind of like pop rock anthem kind of song that they play a lot. I'm just wondering if they played it today. I'm trying to remember if I heard it this morning or not on the radio. No. This one here, Slicked Back Hair by Elijah Woods, is really catchy. The drawing is going well, but I'm just a little bit sidetracked right now. I'm just going to pause this for a moment. So this is just a catchy song. So this is one of the hot ones right now on CBC radio, and it is a bop. Okay, I don't think I'm going to be able to find the song that I was looking for, but this is a good one. Fun. I'll have to like look at last week's play logs probably. But yeah, CBC Music. If you're in Canada, CBC Radio, CBC Music is really great. CBC Broadcasting. You can watch TV from CBC on CBC Gem. And even if you can't, like all you got to do is, I think, you can just find those playlists and then find those artists on YouTube. You know. Actually, I wonder if I can do this. Did I? Okay, how many windows do I have open now? Too many. Skinny jeans and I love you, but I don't leave. Yeah, it's a catchy one though. Yeah, there's a really good one. Keep hearing the CBC every morning, but I never stop to double check what the name of the song is. And I don't know if I ever will. But yeah, it's a catchy tune. It's a catchy tune. I was gonna see if I can, if there is a good like Canadian playlist. All Canadian, pop, Canadian country. Like I was kind of hoping I might be able to just listen to Janet Doyle's morning show. Like if maybe they, have it on, like, you miss it, you could catch it again. I have like the block on here with Angeline Tedaweo. She's really good. I'm not concerned about the top 20. I'm not sure about the on-demand thing. It's the highlights, recently aired, more highlights, no. Scrolling really quick here, because if I can find it, then I'll play. So I have tempo. There's reclaimed, so it's got to be in here. That's so weird. Ah! Come on. On demand. Let me search for. And why can't I find it on demand? That bums me out. Oh well. They have so many other on-demand shows. Why not the morning one? Why not the morning one? I wanted to listen to the morning. Well, let's just give this a tune. We'll see what the Pop Canada playlist has for us. Nope. I do have to change what device it's playing through, though. There we go. I wonder how I could have that on here. I bet I have an app. Yeah, so I'll put this here, and then if anyone is like curious about a song title track, you can let me know, and I can click on it and we can see who we're listening to. Well, let's listen to some Canadian pop music, because hell yeah, Canadian music, right? Thanks for the follow. Follows are anonymous. Anyone who follows gets access to fun stuff like channel point redeems and sound effects that any follower can use with an exclamation command. You go like exclamation clap, for example, and it'll start clapping, making clapping emote sounds and stuff. And the channel point rewards you can redeem for fun little things that surprise me on stream.
It's an older code, sir, but it checks out.
And then art. And I was looking for one more thing. So I just got to scroll until I find the one I want. Where is that music guy?
I'm escaping to the one place that hasn't been corrupted by capitalism.
Space!
Space!
I'll have to find it at some other point. That's okay. Color layer, pencil layer. White layer again. Oh my goodness, what the heck? Oh my gosh!
I love
Thank you for the follow. That got me to my next followers goal. Wow. I cannot believe 440 people have hit follow on my... Oh, that's amazing. That is amazing. Yay, follower goal. This startled me though. And since that did surprise me, that deserves a quick little jump scare. Oh, I want my eraser. Yay, celebrating. Welcome in, welcome in. All right, is it Gilligan or Gilligan? Oh, merci beaucoup. Thank you. Oh, your boss is back. Time to get to work, Slow Joe. Where are all these follows coming for? What the heck? I don't understand, but that's okay. Welcome in again, and thank you for choosing to drop a follow on this little corner of the intertubes where I'm working on PNG tuber slowly while after getting very distracted. I get distracted by talking about music pretty easily. So now we're listening to the CBC playlist. Because as a Canadian, I like to support Canadian tunes, Canadian artists. But welcome in and thank you. And also just welcome and thank you to everyone who's been hanging out and lurking today. I also always appreciate my regulars. Y'all are why I keep showing up online to do what we're doing here. And making fun little PNG tubers for games. A little bit of texture on there. Very, very likely. Appreciate that. Okay, so.
Oh my gosh, you guys!
Oh
I just want to thank
my
y'all
gosh.
so much.
What the heck? Oh. Merci bien. I forgot to like color little mousy mouse foots. C'est la vie. I'm just gonna let things be. Erasing some of this so I can add the shading in the colors. Oh, yeah. Sleeping in the little sunbeam. Because I have the curtain open there, I cannot keep the sun off. That wouldn't be nice. Little baby. My little baby bingo boy. He's such a little sweetie bean. Who doesn't like a little kitty cat on stream action there? Okay, these lines. Ooh, that is a mood. That's not the pen, that's the eraser
Now, look,
again.
hydrate yourself, okay?
Hydrate yourself. I guess that means me. All right, uno momento. Let me just. Okay. I have my water and everything. Thank you, Rial. Hello, welcome. How is Rial today?
Hello.
Thank you for checking in, Kosher Bacon Jam. I need a new heart that doesn't know who you are. It's blue and it's not over you. Rash Adams. Art, nice. That's cute. I need a new heart. Again, I keep doing that to myself. Use the right tool, Nox. A new heart that doesn't know who you are. That's so catchy. I think that's my favorite thing about music is those relatable moments, right? Where you're sitting there and you're like, man, I remember being, sad and heartbroken over like failed relationships and all that stuff. I haven't had to worry about that in a long time, but there was a point in my life. Like implying the wrinkles in the with the shading. Ooh, a 3-stream streak. Thank you very much. I gotta figure out something to do with those. I was thinking I had thought about TTS, or I thought about just like a little, like a little guy running across the screen, maybe. Like animate a little guy, little running emote, and then have that going around. I think that could be kind of cute, like a little guy, like quote unquote streaking across the stream. Yeah. I put censor bars on to make the animating part easier. Just imagining some like just running through. What would be really funny is if you put like censor bars on things that don't need censor bars. Like if you just had like a little critter, like if I just had like my goose going like across the screen flapping its little wings, but I slapped some unnecessary censor bars on there. That could be pretty funny. I don't know what's got the kitten's attention, but damn, he is focused. Let me just bring his little window down a little bit here. Like look at that. That is a focused cat. Much focus, much bright, because I can't do anything about that. I've tried messing with all the little settings. I even have extra lights on this side to try to balance it out, but it's not really doing much good. He's just got his little face looking right out that window. Pure focus for as long as his little kitty brain wants to. I can't wait till Sunday morning. Sunday morning. Yeah. Okay. So this is the little eyes open. Saturday night, but I can't wait till Sunday morning. Sunday morning. Ah, there we go. Eyelashes. And a teeny weeny little. Okay, and then yeah, baby. Thinky blink. Oh, there's a little toy that dangles off the side. There we go. Were you wiggling in the kitchen to chaos, right? Okay, so this is eyes open. Let's go ahead and name these layers really quick so I know what the heck. And I do not want to fuck with them, so I am locking those layers. So I'm going to animate that tail. Have a little bit more cleaning up to do on here. Wise man can envision an entire universe in a grain of sand. The silly man can roll around in seaweed, stand up and say, "Hey, I'm Kelp Man." Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh, right, because that was on that layer as well. Okay, so I can just... Okay. Okay, so that's that stuff there. Got all the different wiggly things. Is Alphanari dead? No. Look at him, was like, oh, God, I hated that movie so much. No, Freddy got fingered. That's not my pencil. Like, no one needs that. Okay. Put those away. Because then I can take part that I need from this. That's not an eraser. It is an eraser. What am I doing here? Oh, wrong layer selected. There we go. Okay, now, if I did this part right, then I can... I will hide that. Okay. Okay. No, not there. Here. There we go. that should overwrite that. Basically, anything on these layers. There. Yes, there. Okay, clean up the black lines. Okay. And then I've got something over here by the feet. There. Let's see. Oh yeah, and I gotta fix the hair a little bit. That's not the right tool. Let's try that again. Wait, is this? It is Bryan Adams. I was all like, is that Bryan Adams singing in someone? And it is. Bryan Adams and Penil Towns? Penil? But I'm all like, I recognize that Bryan Adams voice. I recognize that voice. Nap time. Have a good rest, Mr. Velux. No, more beverage. Back to lurk and have a good lurk, Illidan. I'm just about at the point of doing the I'm gonna do the tail and get that kind of drawn and animated. I think I have the line art cleaned up enough to join it into these layers. Okay, so then what I want to do with got these whiskers up here. I want, I think, 3 motions on the tail to make a let's be like in the middle, 1 up, middle, 1 down. And that'll be, so it'll be like 1, 2, 3, 4 frames And then one of the things I can do for that, this is trouble found. So the Darcys. They got a pretty good vibe. I like them. Trouble found me. Trouble found me. What I think I'll do is turn that one off. I'm gonna have this part come down.
We'll be right back.
So I'm gonna keep it in the same spot. That will come down. So I gotta make these into like some separate parts here. Break it into its constituent parts here. That's going to come down, and then that's kind of going to go. Oh, kitty. Okay. There's the main tail, and then what I want to do is no. Same spot on the tail, but yeah, it's just going to be down a little bit. I think I want to like squish that a little bit, and then I will move this part out. If that works. Wait till you catch my breath. Good morning again. Yay, getting jobs done. Trash is so much work. I hate taking out the trash. But it's gotta get done. Other thing I really like about listening to the CBC radio is the... Oops, I didn't need to change that. Nope, don't need to hit that button either. Is the French language music and the other... I keep doing this to myself. Just switch the colors there, Nox. That's why you have a little color box. If you're switching between two colors a lot, just make use of, you know, the tools you got. Yeah, so this little tail up. I want to do like a little tail down. And to me, that says this piece here will come up more.
Oh my gosh, you guys!
Oh my glob.
So much.
Thank you very much, Stephzilla. Welcome in. Welcome in. Trying to... Oops. How are you today? Thank you for this 6 whole months. Oh my goodness. I'm just doing little focus stuff here, doing some arts. Just work. Definitely a Monday. Yeah, hear that sometimes. It was a Monday for me this morning, getting my kids ready for school and out the door. Bit of a struggle. Not so much like they weren't fighting it. It was just we were not fast this morning. We made it in time, got them, you know, at the door in time, but I feel like I could have given them more time with breakfast if we had all woken up a little bit earlier. But neither myself nor my kids woke up very early today. So they didn't have as much time for breakfast as I hoped, but they ate pretty good. And they got their stuff together and out the door. We remembered their library books because it's library day today for them. Normal here. Oops. Okay, so if I have a little mousy, I have the mousy eyes open and the little whiskers. Regular eyebrows and the one layer whiskers. And then the tail will cycle through, it'll go from there to there to there to there. I just have to move these around just a little bit to make sure they all line up on the butt of the mouse where they're supposed to. I know that one will, and then these two just have to get moved a little bit. Okay, so tails. I think I can start putting this together. All right. Nope. That's a ballpoint pen, kitten. You don't need to play with that. Yeah, you play with your carrot, though. That's fine. Okay. Oh, yeah, I changed that ear a bunch. So I'm going to go ahead and copy. Put it where it's mostly supposed to go and then clean it up a little bit. And then a little bit of shading on both layers of mouse. Not the right brush. That means I just erase something there too. There we go. Brush. Okay. Tail is not required. Eyes, eyebrows, whiskers. Don't need. That makes sense. Okay. Looking for any little spots that are going to stand out on the PNG. But it looks pretty good, nice and clean. So let's start saving all the bits. Okay, so base 1. Base 2. Tail 1. Tail 2. And back to the middle. Find that tail 3. And then tail 4. And then when I put that into a sprite sheet, and it will make a little cycling 4-frame animation out of those tails, and it'll go like from the middle up, middle down, middle up, middle down. We've got eyes open, file save, duplicate. Is there a tail to tell about the oh god, too many tale about that tale to tell. That it belongs on the butt of a little cute mouse, and I'm just putting all the little pieces together. Bro, eyes. We're just putting together our PNG tuber, and then I can play Winter Burrow for an hour or so. And then I'll be playing Winter Burrow for the rest of the week. A little bit chilly out today. Let's see here. Yes. And then there's the blinky eyes closed. Save that. So all these got to get saved separately for me to add into the different layers of my PNG tour program. Found eyebrows. Burrow brows. 1. Burrow brows 2. And whiskers. And whiskers. Oops, wrong file type. So I think that's all the parts. And that's the general finished burrow mouse. I will save that in general, and I've also export just a PNG of it all together. Why don't you like that? Oh, it's because I have it open over here. Don't save that. Overwrite this one, please. Yes. Okay. Squeakers, squeakums. And in my program here, let's add a folder. Call this folder burrow. And I'm trying to do all these in caps so I can find the folder easily. I'll put it underneath the bear and breakfast. And layers. And layer for the body, layer for the tail, layer for the whiskers, for the eyebrows, and for the eyes. Okay. This will be tail. Be burrow base. This will be eyes. This will be eyebrows. And this one is the whiskers. Okay. So for the burrow base, it's the regular idle. Gotta go up. We're going into face building burrow. I don't want to listen to what's his face. Nobody cares about Drake. Burrow base 1 select. And then the blink animation is going to be base 2. That's not going to It's just gonna go between those two. It's not gonna swap when talking. It will blink when talking, that's fine. Eyes regular. Eyes blink. And they're not going to swap when talking. They can blink while talking, that's fine. That way I'm not just staring while I'm talking. The eyebrows. Idle eyebrows. Lincoln brows. It's all going to be the same. And whiskers, same deal again. Whiskers there, whiskers here. No talking animation because there's no little mouth. Blop, 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 blop. Not like my bear. My bear has a mouth. Roar, 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 roar. Okay. And then the tail, I gotta go make the sprite sheet. So that will be just a quick second here. I can close that, I can close that. Go here. I really like this site for making sprite sheets. It's super easy to use. It makes it's really simple for making it sprite sheets. I tell it that it's going to be 2 rows of 2 because that makes it nice and easy. I grab the old files. I do a lot of work for a lot of things. Emotes, face building, burrow, or tail emote, or animations. And it'll put them all in like a little 4x4 grid that I can then just download as a sprite sheet. Find the right folder. Here, burrow. Tail sprite sheet. Hi, Bigger Jones, welcome in. Oh yeah, you said the tail, but the tail. Do you do each part of the best separate or all one piece? So I do, like when I'm putting it into the PNG tuber, like how do my process go? Like when I'm working on it, I will do a sketch of it all together. And then I will start to take it apart and I will do each layer as its own thing. But it's, yeah, like it where is it? I have a copy of the sketch that I was working on last night. So I could be like, I'll start off with like this, the one line art layer of art on top of my blank page or whatever, right? So I start off with my sketch idea, and then I turn that sketch idea. I'll have the line art on a layer, and then I'll have the color on the layer underneath it. And then I kind of go through that process where I have, you know, I'll take things apart, I'll copy paste things. So I like, you know, I'll move things around, I add extra parts, and I usually end up with like several layers on a character. And I think I like both. I don't know, I like all the little things. I like coming up with the whole sketch idea, depending on what the inspiration is. Like this one was from playing Bear and Breakfast, and a chatter, like a community member, Iris, did an art redeem, because if you hang out for a while, you get channel points, and you can use the channel points to give me an art break where I stop whatever game I'm playing and I do an art thing, and I put it on the screen or I save it or whatever. And the one I did for Bear and Breakfast, I was like, you know what, I like the little Nox bear, so I made it into I colored it in, added a sweater, gave it like animation, so it's got a little blink and the hair wave and the talking. It's not a lot of things, but it's just, I don't know, it's fun. I like being able to make them for different characters. So I have like my bear for Bear and Breakfast, which I think I put on this button. Dang it. I'm gonna turn off the bear. The bear. No. Why is the bear not turning off? Did I forget to? Oh, and I hit the Bear and Breakfast. Show. Yeah, no, don't change that. You hide those, hide those. Hide those. I mean, so that should work. I'm not sure why. Okay, so there we go. So that turns on that. I've got my maple leaf, which was a fun one to make. I've got my moth person, which was a lot of fun to make. I have my goose, because it's just fun. It's fun to make them. Like, it's fun. I have so many. I've got the goose. I've got I have a mimic cake that I made on my birthday. I have this little kind of like jar guy from Elden Ring when I'm playing Elden Ring. No, it's some of the other ones I got. Little guy, I don't know, some little cute one. I don't know what it's for. I just made it. Got the Kingdom of Loathing. I remember buttons. Oh, there's my No Man's Sky. Oh, there we go. My little Kingdom of Loathing person. So I just stick Nox, which is also a vibe. Little cute Nox for cute games. And now I'm gonna have a little mouse. Doesn't have a button yet, and I have not put the tail in yet. So the tail sprite sheet, 2 and 2. I'm gonna loop it. There we go. And then I just need to tie everything together at the right layers. So this is the base one. Tail's gonna animate and work off of the same base. It's gonna inherit from things. And I need to make it bigger. Then it should have like the little sippy sip, and I can change how like the rates on everything. once I get them in here. Let me just see. So tail motion here from burrow base. Okay. And there's no swap when talking, and there's no blinking because it's just the tail. It's just going to do its thing and be a wiggly tail. I want the whole thing bigger, so that's going to be like a transform here. Scale about here, and that means I have to bring it up a tiny bit too. So scale's 2.25, 36. That means I gotta take the tail up 2.25 and 136. Nope. Something didn't like that. But why? Oh, it was the wrong direction, that's why. Negative 136. Yay! Okay, so tail is in the right spot. Now I just need to get everything else in the right spot. And so this will all come together in a moment here. 2.5. And 136. And that's going to be tied to the burrow base. No, not to the eyebrow layer. What the hell? Burrow base. And then the eyebrows, same deal. They're going to connect to the burrow base. Hi, ours will come in. And gotta get the eyebrows in the right spot. So that means increase in scale. And move them. The eyes are not quite the right. Did I scale them up too much? I think I scaled them up too much. Oh, I did. I went 2.5, not 2.25. There we go. That makes more sense. 2.25.
Now look, hydrate yourself, okay?
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm getting there. Okay, hydrating. There we go. Okay, I'm hydrated. Okay, my little eyebrows are going. That's moving from there. The whiskers need to join. And they need to be in the right location. Mothman, Nox base, burrow base. Okay, burrow. Okay, the whiskers are gonna move as they move. That's probably okay. A little twitchy, but not too twitchy. Global setting. I just need to move this all over a little tiny bit. There we go. Just a tiny bit. Just a wee little squeaky bit. Let's see. I think I'm gonna change how long the quote unquote blink is, so it's gonna have a nice little sip of tea. There we go. I think that's a little bit better for talking. We've got let's see. Is it doing the regular blink? Yep, it is. Okay. I think those are all pretty good on the defaults. And now I just need to make a shortcut key for it. I will add one. This will hide like that. Hide bear and breakfast. Show burrow. And then hide the mimic cake. Hide the Nox world. Hide. Oh yeah, I have like a rimworld one. Hide my goose. Hide the chibi Nox. The pot one. And clothing. I wish this part was a little bit faster to do. But it's very in depth, so like it's got like, you know, I can hide and show a bunch of different things. M is for maple. Do I have anything on here? Rename this. Okay, and then I just gotta update all my other little ones. And by other ones, I mean like all my regular ones, because I don't have my person anymore. I've really got to add that back in, but it was just so much. It made me so sad. Gonna be a good day. And bear and breakfast. Okay, did that one. The goose matters. Gotta hide this thing for the goose. Gonna hide it for the Kingdom of Loathing. At least this, you know, I can just go and keep finding. Okay, so that was why that one wasn't working. And breakfast. Burrow, okay. Dinner, breakfast. Burrow. Okay. I think that's most of them. So now if I go like this, my mouse comes up, but I can change from my mouse to like all my other things. Excellent, okay. And there we go. PNG tuber done. So much work. So much work completed. We have a little PNG tuber. And just check my messages really quick. All right, and I need to add this game. Hovers over the already need to mess with Nox. But don't you want to see the cute little winter burrow game? I just have to add it. Add game capture. Winter burrow. course, it's on top of everything. 'Cause that's how I roll. Get it in here. And there we are. Does it remember my game from the tutorial? It does. I don't have to redo it. All I did was fix up a couple things when I was doing the demo. But I never went so far as to actually do anything serious. I have a little bit of a warm clothes. So if you want to watch my burrow demo gameplay, it's in my VODs on my YouTube. All I did was explore and make some food. Haven't done much crafting of things. Let's see here. Did it just do an ad break? Let me just check my windows. I'm gonna change my category. Category winter burrow. There we are. Check my box for my copy of Rat Facts magazine. All right. Updated my category. I need to make myself a little mousy toque, I think. So that'd be pretty cute. Wonder if I should check my heater. I feel it's kind of chilly. I need to get a sweater on. And ads are gonna start in like 10 minutes. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run the ads now so that they don't bother us for an hour. And I'm gonna get my sweater. So I'm gonna run those ads and we'll be right back. So that I can, yeah, I'll get a sweater and a quick snack.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Water obtained. Kitten patted. Getting a snack felt like too much work. Let's see. It recommends a controller. So I guess I can get my Xbox controller out. Or maybe not. Nah, probably not. Oh, you lurk and have good lurk stuff. Let me just back. All right, little mousy friend. Ooh, it's laid out. Maybe I will have a quick sleep until morning. And since Kitten is goofing, I'll just turn that off so it's out of the way. I feel like the game sounds are a little bit loud. On and off, that is that my... How do I adjust it? Okay, it's WSDs. Do you ever look at a word sometimes and go, why does that look like not a word? Currently, volume. I'm looking at that and I'm like, is that how you spell volume? My brain's like, I don't know if that's right. I don't know. I don't know about that. Don't know about that. Doesn't feel right to me. Brains. I can't make any extra different foods. I am hungies, so I will eat. It makes such cute little sounds. There. Heading outside into the cold. No, I need another better version of things. Ran out of stamina. Yum, 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 bugs. Oh, I'm getting cold. Running your little poor bare mousy foots. Grab some wood. Let's go home. We did a whole lap of our little old house. Make some things. Woof, warming up. I like that you can craft from storage. Crafting from storage is... some games need to do more of that. That's okay. Let's put our... Can I move these things? Yes. Our old outfit. Spare axe. I don't know. Deposit. Let's roast some things. Always will guarantee. Yeah, no. I keep doing it with not enough of the right letters somewhere. Like, I keep thinking that it doesn't have two E's. And then I'm like, is it G-U-A-R? G-U-A-R-A-N? Yeah, no, I do this. It's so bad. Or it's just like, if I see the word school, S-C-H, O-O-L, I can't reach it because my things are all in the way. Okay, there we go. If I see the word school more than like 5 times in a day, my brain stops recognizing that that's how you spell school, and I'm like, what? What is this word? What is this? What wild nonsense are they trying to convince me of? Roasted leaf beetle, craft all. Aw, I don't have any fruits for that. I can make pea though. Yeah, I can make elderberry. Blueberries, elderberries. Damn it, wrong button. There we go. So now I have a beverage. Back for inventory? Tab for inventory. Okay. Gotta go find my aunt. Auntie. Got some more elderberries. On our way to our auntie's house. Oh right, I needed. Okay, I do have the stuff, so I need to put it in my pockets though. 5 planks and 5 ropes. 5 planks, 5 ropes. Let's just get some food then if I have to go back home anyway. Five planks, 5 ropes, 5 planks, 5 ropes. Follow my little footy foots. Nope, I want to go back down. I came too high. Came too far. I know you're getting a little chilly. Can't get through there. Dang it. doing? Goes away. Need 5 planks and 5 ropes. No, I wanted the... Yeah. Fresh, warm food. Head back to the bridge. After lunch. Repair. Now, this is something I never did in the tutorial. Finding my little old auntie. Hello, Auntie. Oh, dear me. Who's been knocking it out this time of... Oh! It isn't a sight for the sorest of eyes. Back home to see your dear old aunt, are you? What a wonderful surprise. But goodness, child, the burrow, it's hardly fit for rodent residency. Did your mother not think to ride ahead? I might have had a chance to tidy it up a little. Now your parents have all that work on their paws, suppose. Oh, dear me. Are they awfully cross? Oh, my parents are gone. Gone? But how? Oh, forgive me, little one. I'm feeling quite lightheaded. Come in out of the cold and I'll brew us some tea. Yeah. Yeah. The little mouse family went to the big city, worked hard in shitty jobs, and I don't know, got the black lung. Over tea, I told Auntie everything, how hard my parents worked, how desperately they strived, and how unfairly we lost them. Oh, I'm so sorry, little one, she said through her tears. I'm so glad you've come home. She took my paws in hers, the warmth of them chasing away the winter cold, holding the weight of our shared grief. We'll survive together, child, together. Wish I'd known you were coming, I would have got the place ready. Even kept meaning to fix up the burrow, you know, but things get in the way. And, well, goodness, child, here's a perfect example. I'm here talking about the burrow, and you haven't even any shoes on your paws. You'll need some snowshoes in this weather. Shouldn't take you long to whip some up. Let me note down what you'll need. Here. Snowshoes. Oh, bother, and the larder's bare, I wager. Should be able to sprout some mushrooms in that basement of yours. Your father left me the key, so I could use it to grow some for myself, but, well, I haven't made it over there as much as I thought. I suppose it's yours now, too. Here, take it. Key! Now I can go in the basement. Okay, cool. Till those mushrooms bloom, you'll have to rely on foraging, but for tonight, at least, let's have I must let your auntie fill your belly. Consider it my welcome home gift. Blackberry pie. Aunt Petulina's pies were your favorite when you were a mouseling. I hope they can bring you some comfort tonight. Please, child, don't forget. Anything you need, even if it's just a chat, I'm right here. Cool. What do I need to make? Can I see recipes? I don't think I can see recipes when I'm not home. Okay. Generally follow the leaves underneath the big rock. Get back into my house. All right. The basement. Bag of spores. You remember planting mushrooms with that, Betulina. You were gone long before those spores could bloom. Oh, wow. Oh, there's so many mushrooms down there. Okay, well, I got some. My inventory is full, though. Can't wait till I can learn how to make a bigger backpack. I have rocks. I don't have the hardtack. Put the spores over here for now. I'm gonna be one well-fed little mousy mouse. Okay, so tab. Crafting. No, so it's not crafting. Is it under knitting? It is, okay. I had two rope. Do I have to have those in my pocket too? Nope, I just need to make them. Okay. So I have lots of these. I can make ropes here. Ropes. I used up all my grass, damn it. Okay, well, let's go out. I'll get some more grass. That is easy enough to do. And if I find some tall ones, I can them. Get some more wood. Get some more berries. Oh, I'm getting late. Grassy, grassy, grass. Oh, my inventory is full. Dang it. Okay. I think I have enough yeah, just grass to make the snowshoes now. But my inventory is full. Ah, dang it! No shoes! Make me faster. Did I stop making them? I think I did. I didn't mean to hit a button, but I must have hit a button. Mouse guard! The only animals that I know of are the mice. But I remember seeing some stuff, like it looked like in the city there was more than just mice. So I think it's more like, you know, like it's like Redwall and like... I haven't read a lot of Mouse Guard, but I think it's the same kind of thing like the critters all have. Like at least the mammals and the birds and stuff have various degrees of smarts, like the mammals mostly. I think there was like a frog or something I saw in a trailer. But I think, you know, it's like Wind in the Willows and Redwall for sure were like lots of different critters. With differing levels of like civilization and so on. How do I put that away? Not that hungry yet. Let me go down and take a note of track. Okay, track in the basement thing. I need 2 crackers. And to make crackery things. Okay, beach biscuits. Beech nut biscuits. I need 1. I have 1, so I need 6, 5. I need 5 more beech nuts. And I don't have those. Is that like a product I can make, or is that... Damn it, why does it not tell me? Those are regular pebbles, that's something else. I'll put the other kinds of mushrooms away too. Oops. Okay, so I've got a shrimp mushroom, garlic parachute mushrooms, and antirel. Is there a button to stack things together? So I have pebbles. I don't know what that other kind of rock is. Seeing the DuckTales where they're feeding ducks in a pond and one character's so confused between... I love that in games where they're like, some animals have, but like not all of them, where it's like, oh, like I think I can in like sometimes it's just some animals are exceptional. Like I think in the Disney universe is like that, like because they have like little squeaking mice that'll run around, but you also have like Mickey Mouse, who is an intelligent, smart mouse, and or yeah, like in DuckTales City, all the duck people. But then there's also ducks and geese and things in the world. And that's one thing I really like about Bluey, is that in the Bluey universe, like all the dogs are smart people. And as far as I can tell, there's no like, no one has like, there's no pet dogs or anything. You just have like, you know, they're just all dogs are smart. So they have things like as far as I can tell, like you could have a pet cat as a person in Bluey, because cats are still just animals, and all the birds and dogs, like, you know, all the birds and wildlife are still just wildlife. But all the dog people are just, they're just like, you know, like regular like human people were just people from all over the world. So the dogs are just different types of dogs from all over the world. Okay. Quests is tab. No major status effect. I'm a little hungry, but now I'm faster. Mandatory equipment for those exploring the rough winters of the Northland. It's getting a little late, but I guess I'm gonna look around. So for this, I'm gonna need like a better, like that doesn't look like a rock. That looks like there's some other kind of rock, and I need beech nuts. I think beech nuts might be north from here. Oh, it's getting late. My cold's probably gonna go up fast. These I definitely need something. It shouldn't take more than a simple pickaxe. So I need to be able to make a pickaxe. I bet those rocks are the ones that are better than a simple boulder. Oh, not boulder, Oof, it's getting cold fast. Ah, hurry. Hurry, your little took us home. You're freezing. You gotta start taking damage. Oh god, I'm taking damage. I'm hurting. Let me in my house. Oof. I'm gonna sleep for the night. I can't explore if I'm for a reason. Now I'm curious about something. Oh, I think I can totally make this work. Make it a little bit smaller. I could edit that pretty quickly, I think. I'm gonna keep that in mind. I'm gonna keep that in mind that I could add my scarf. I could mousify it pretty easily. Anyway. Oh, it's blue. Wow. It looks not so great outside. Let's see, if I walk out there, am I gonna like just be getting... Yeah, I'm getting cold fast. I don't want to waste my time. Oh. I just won't go very far. Gotta find beech nuts. Also should empty my pockets though. Beech nuts. Maybe I'll try looking down. It is a bug roast. It's like roasted, roasted leaf beetle. They're the little beetly beetles that are near my house. I want a bigger backpack. Take what? Oops. Yeah, sure, why not? Okay. Yeah, eat some buggy bugs. Collect some grass. Does have that like, you're very small. And in the backyard, but you know, I'm in the woods. These are just like the little pebbles that I can pick up. These are the leaf bugs that I can fight. Oh no, look at the... Ouch. Anyway, I can cook them. I need a pickaxe to break these. I need beech nuts from somewhere. Okay, it's not super windy or super cold. There we go, there's some beech nuts. Oh heck, of course my inventory is full. Okay, well that's fine, I can eat that. That's 2 beech nut. I can't go this way yet, I don't have a pickaxe. Oh, right. My pockets is full. I believe I checked and I think that stuff's persistent. Like I go home and warm up and empty my pockets and then come running back and grab the things I cut down. I think will be as good an opportunity as any to test that theory. Remember, out and northeast Let's go empty your pockets. I'm all warmed up. Still see my little footprints. I'll probably follow those. The weather. So yeah, so things persist at least for the daytime. Ooh, and some things respawn. Let's go inside and then we can come back and just see if they've respawned again. Visibility is actually quite interesting. In the demo, I don't think there was any weather effect. Well, I didn't have snowy days. It was all just the same. It was just sort of cold. Oh. I now have 5. I need 1 more beech nut. The little noises that they make are pretty adorable too. Chowing down on aphids. Yeah, 100% grounded move right there. Yeah, let's go up and check and see if... Yeah, so if you go to the same areas... I guess it makes sense since it's such a small space. That you would kind of need to be able to do this sort of thing. Okay, so I don't have a pickaxe. I need more recipes. I don't have a shovel. I don't have like anything besides a regular axe. Ooh, the snow stopped. So talk to the auntie again. Maybe she's got some more things. Oh, it's good to see you, child. How's the burrow? Come to think of it, how are you faring at the burrow? Looked quite bare there. Building furniture is easier than you know. Here, have some guide. Yes, these are the ones. Ooh, little stump and a thing. It's simple, but they'll get a young mouse set up. Get back to your crafting table. Come in nice and handy. Okay, so maybe build furniture. I want to get through here, but I can't. He's tossing a love seat. Yeah. No, just the recipe for a love seat. She was like, I can get you a little table. Oh, I think I forgot to. You have to stay on the window. Ooh, I can replace this chair. I think there was an option over. I'll just pick them back up, whatever. Bare wood, so comfy. Okay. Any fancy planks for those? More fancy planks and fancy rope for that. I have made and placed the furniture. I can make those, but I don't want to in case I accidentally eat them. Roasted garlic mushroom. Oh, healing. Not make anything cool. Nope. I cannot, so... Any more sticks? Might as well get a good night's sleep. Oh. Okay, fresh and early. Get out of here. I'm gonna go talk to Auntie again. Maybe she's got a recipe for a shovel and a pickaxe. Is it just me or does the music sound a little more foreboding today? Auntie, I can't do anything in the basement until I can find better rocks, so I need tools for that. Hello there, little one. Goodness, are you okay? Your paws are shaking. You've been eating properly. You can't exist on raw mushrooms alone, you know. Let me fetch you something. I'll only worry about you otherwise. Yes, a good home-cooked pie should do the trick. Oh, thank you. Many bakers say the first pie they ever someone who's been working hard or grieving quietly. Aw. You can make your own, you know. There's a decent stove at the burrow when it's up and running. Nice hot meal will fill your belly faster. Fries, so quick roasting can do for a simple slice of chanterelle. I'm aware. I've been eating them. Ugh. Come on, I see a bridge. I want over there. Ugh. Hot fruity pie, sprinkled with bits of grain or big grains of sugar. What if I just go that way and come back again? Any new things to say to me, Auntie, or is it just one thing a day? One thing a day, probably. Okay, maybe I'll go make some food. Unless maybe there's a quest? Nope. Boop, 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 boop. And some berries. Maybe I just have to cook anything. Oh yeah, I needed sticks for cooking. Damn it. Don't worry yourself, Nox. Don't. Just chop down some twigs. Ooh, so many little berries. I was hoping I could cut that down, but I cannot. What about this one? Nope. Just these ones. Or you can cut down some tall grass. What a chilly little friend. Gosh, everyone's playing Enshrouded. Goodness me. Okay. Now I can make a bunch of wood planks. I'll just make a couple though. My main goal was to got a bunch of mushrooms. I still have extras left over. Yeah, so I can make two. I can make those two. And a lot more. These. Oh, goodness, goodness, goodness. Okay. Well, I made some stuff at my thing. Let's go talk to Auntie again and just see if she has anything else to say. Yay! Oh, little one, I'm surprised you weren't swept away on your journey over. Just look at all this snow. The drift's dragging all sorts of treasures, you know, if you know where to dig, that is. I used to spend days as a young explorer out digging in the snow. Oh, but things were different then. Still, look at you, child, bold as a stone and out in a blizzard. Build yourself a shovel and see what you can uncover. Let me write down some instructions for you. Yay, shovel. Okay. I guess every time we do a job for her, on her suggestion or whatever, then we can do the next thing. So I had to cook food. Now I'll go make a shovel. Then I can dig on those little piles of snow, I think. Fingers crossed. That's what I would assume. Holy kill and just be like, I'm not Googling. I'm not Googling, I'm just, gamer sense. What do I need to make a shovel? Don't touch anything, Nox. There we go. Shovel. Get them. Let's spot. What? No. Flip these two. Shovel. Very best shovel if I want to dig here. Nope. I think that's just part of the snow. Where are those snow piles at? I know I saw some snow piles. Aha! Is that a snow pile? It is. Ooh, and I got a biscuit. Interesting. Ooh, beech nut. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. I found a beech nut cracker and a beech nut. Oh, I see another pile of snow. Whoops. Welcome back, guys. Yeah, I'm gonna be raiding out in just a minute here. First, I'm trying to dig up things out of snow piles. Maybe I can find the rocks I want that way, even if I can't craft the right kind of pickaxe or whatever. I need a new backpack. Aw, my bag is full. Let me just take a quick look. Yeah, that's right. Make little noises. What's this? Oh. Oh ho ho. I can't do anything about that because I have no bag space. I will come back now that I know that there is a bag down there. Pardon. Okay, under the big rocks. I feel like my heater's not going. I wonder if someone bumped the thermostat downstairs today. Okay. It's getting late, but if we hustle, I think we could totally make it to that abandoned backpack and return. I just gotta go south. And keep my eye open for things. Oops. Wrong button. Nope, not that button either. Oh no, it did, okay. Ooh, abandoned a backpack somewhere in the middle of my area. Do snow piles respawn? Is that a snow pile? It is. Oh, what was that? Black tea. Interesting. Oops. Okay, I've done some digging. Let's go talk to Auntie. Maybe she has a pickaxe recipe next. Please, I want to chop down boulders. Go to bed. Stay where you are. Still. There was no time to run or hide before sharp talons bore down on us. Oh no, I felt certain I was a bird's target. No, not my auntie. Oh, fuck off. Fuck off. And it trashed your house? What the fuck? Precisely, Iris. Just ah! What the hell? My auntie. No. That's scooped by a freaking owl. I can't help but think this is my fault. If only I hadn't gone looking for items and recipes. Oh, Auntie. I wonder if you can rescue her, or if she's just owl chow. Damn it. C for inventory. Oops, damn it. Hard to eat it. Oh, interesting. Interesting, I can make a little campfire if I had big space. Just drop those for a minute. No. No, I wanted to drop these. Not my axe. This is so tricky. I guess I'll have a snooze here. Not much I can do as a mouse in the night in the woods. Hope she had owl insurance. Oh no, Iris. Oh no. Yeah, I see the kinds of rocks I need to get. So I think that's the priority. Let's grab some regular pebbles for now. Uh-oh, that looks like it's gonna attack me. A lot of abandoned backpack. Granite. Well, now I know what granite is. Frick. Okay, I gotta run home and put things away. I really wish I had a better backpack. Okay, cut through the grass. There's acorns up there. I'm getting cold. Can't believe Auntie's house got just smushed. Smushed! Like, just absolutely wrecked by that owl. Like, holy crap. Oh no. You know, it wouldn't surprise me. It is not an easy life to be a little mouse. Okay. And I saw that I had there was other kinds of rock. So that's good. No, Nox. Stay in the house. I'm gonna stay in the house because I gotta raid out and I gotta go get my kids from school. I gotta get my kids from school. No, I was just gonna go to the main menu. Then I'll have background music. Then I'll run the game so I have some background music. There we go. So I will continue this tomorrow, and Wednesday and Thursday, and probably Friday as well, depending on how far I get and how much my brain burns out on Winter Burrow. But it looks heckin' cute, and it seems a lot more treacherous than I thought it would be. It is mysterious. There's my little button there. Let's take a look at who is playing games, doing things. I'm gonna take a quick look at. I have rated. It's been a while since I rated Molly Berry. Molly Berry is playing. Enshrouded, along with like almost everyone in my follows list right now. So there was new content drop for Enshrouded last week, and it's now the new hotness. It looks pretty good. I've been playing it in my spare time, which is not a lot, but a bit. And Molly Bear is also just an awesome community. Oh wait. Oh, Lana Ram is playing Winter Burrow. Ooh. Let me just see if she's still streaming. And if she's still going. It looks like she is. I don't know if she's been playing this her whole stream. But let's go over to...
IRIS25 says possible spoilers if you go that away.
Possibly, but I'm probably gonna be raiding and then I'm gonna be going elsewhere because I gotta go. I also think she just started. She's still got quests like get settled in and collect things, so so let's raid over there because that means I'm actually further ahead because I did all the demo stuff. Or maybe not, I don't know. But we'll go over here anyway because Alana Ram is pretty fun and nice cozy streamer who's also playing the same game. So if you just want to watch someone else play some more Winter Burrow, otherwise, you know, I'll be back tomorrow. Little raid message. My brain's like a bit scattered and I need to get a snack and get my kids, so. It's just that time of day. That time of day. Throw all my buttons at people. Catch up with me on Blue Sky. Follow me on my Discords. Hit the follow button if you liked watching me make a PNG tuber and start playing the game. We'll be playing the game more tomorrow. Or Winter Burrow at 10 a.m. Pacific time. Because it's fun stuff. Looks like the raid's going pretty quick here, so I'm gonna grab my own raid message. Thank you everyone who was lurking and working and hanging out. I appreciate y'all. My brain is tired. I'm gonna get my kids and then have a nap. That's what I think my afternoon's gonna be. So I'm gonna have a nap. I think it's nap time. Let's go say hi to Alana Rama and her community of wonderful folks. And let's see what they're doing in Winter Burrow. And we're gone before the ad started. It's perfect! Yay! Have a great day.